Hey guys, just want to run through a quick video on how to set up DFU mode for your laptops. If you're here just for a reminder on the keystrokes, it's power, press and release, and then as soon as you hear the Apple chime or see the Apple icon show up, it's left control, left option, right shift, and power. Press all four for 10 seconds, and then after 10 seconds, let go of control, option, and shift, and keep holding only power for 10 seconds. So let's run through that really quick. Power, press and release. I'll prepare my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now just power. 3, 4. And I don't need 10 seconds, so you can see DFU mode came up already over there. If you think you've done DFU mode correctly enough times, but it's still not working, the best way to troubleshoot, first of all, make sure that your laptop with Apple Configurator has the cable going into your DFU mode machine, the one that you want to wipe. Make sure it's in the farthest back left USB-C port, the port closest to the hinge on the left side, on the left side of the monitor, or excuse me, on the left side of the laptop. One good way to troubleshoot that is just to turn the machine on completely, let it boot up, and to make sure that your cable is connected correctly, you'll see it show up with a lock icon on your machine with Apple Configurator. You can't do much with it over here, but at least you know the cable is connected correctly. If you don't see it show up there, make sure it's in the right port. You can see it go away. Unplug it and replug it in on both sides. You see it shows up eventually. So that's a good way to troubleshoot, and it doesn't require you inputting the key presses a million times. Just another couple handy tips. Your machine with Apple Configurator does not need to be an M1. However, all the machines that you're wiping do need to be M1 on Apple Silicon. This machine right here is an Intel-based. It's a 2019. It's got 4 ports. You can do as many. You can wipe as many machines as you have ports on your machine, so having more ports is good. However, I do usually sacrifice 1 port for power just to keep this powered on, just so nothing goes wrong and I don't lose power in the middle of wiping. Okay, let's try and get a few set up at one time. So again, it's power, press and release, and then control, option, right shift, and power, all 4 at once for 10 seconds, and then just power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. And you can see it show up there. Obviously my counting might be fast or slow. It's about 10 seconds. I've noticed that the 16 inches, the larger machines, they go a lot faster. That second 10 seconds when you're just holding power is actually more like 2 or 3 seconds, if that. Here's a 14 inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. So you can see that one comes up pretty quickly. I'll try and bring a 13 inch in here. These tend to go a lot slower and a little bit more finicky. The key presses are all the same, but let's see if I can get this in the camera. Again, power, as soon as you see the Apple icon or the chime, control, option, shift, and power, all 4 at once, 10 seconds, and then release, control, option, shift, and keep holding power for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot! See, I missed that one. So we'll wait for it to boot up. I always like to let it boot up, and then I'll just keep an eye on this machine to make sure I see the lock icon. That at least lets me know that the cable is connected correctly, which it is. This doesn't help that it's locked. This is a machine returned from an old user, so let me unlock it. So it went away on that side. It did show up, so we know the cable's connected correctly. I'll let it boot once, just so it's a clean boot. And then I'll I'll shut it down. Once it goes away on that side, we can try again over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See there, you can see the 13 inch finally showed up. You can see that second 10 seconds is actually closer to 10 seconds and not 2 to 3 seconds or even 1 second. 13 inches are just a little slower and a little harder to do and a little bit more finicky. Can you do multiple at once? Yes, you absolutely can. You can see I have 3 different machines, a 16, a 14, and a 13 here. So if you're new to DFU mode, what you want to do is just select them all. And then if you 2-finger click and go to restore, and then hit restore. These I'm not going to do right now because it takes probably 10-15 minutes, but you can definitely, this is how you would set that up. Once you get a little better at doing it, and you find yourself doing it quite a bit more frequently, you notice that first 10 seconds, right after you see the Apple icon or hear the chime, it's not as critical. What you're trying to do is just shut it down with all 4 key presses held and then hold it for a few seconds. How long is hard to figure out. I haven't quite figured that one out yet. It's probably 2 to 4 seconds. So I'll do this again, and I won't count the first 10 and I won't count the second 10. I'll just keep all 4 held down until it turns off and has been off for a few seconds, and then I'll keep holding power. So I'll press the power button as normal, and I'll press all 4, and I'm just going to talk and not try and count right now. It's going to do its loading screen, and it turns off. 2, 3, so probably 2 or 3 seconds, and then you can see it immediately comes up over there. Once it comes up over there, you can stop pressing the power button. And if you want to get out of DFU mode, instead of restoring the machine and wiping it completely, if you just hold the power button down. Takes a while. Give it a second, and then you can boot as normal. Oh, it'll boot as normal on its own. There you go. So if you're completely new to DFU mode, this is an excellent way that Apple set up to wipe machines. The beautiful thing is you don't need to get into the machine if it's returned and it's got a password that you don't know. And it also wipes it to whatever the latest OS is. So your reference machine, your machine with Apple Configurator, it will download the latest updates for macOS for whatever machine you're wiping, and put that on the machine that you're wiping. So it doesn't matter if it's a year old or a day old. It will find the latest updates that are needed and put it on this machine. So if you're wiping 30 machines, you don't need to log into each one and fully update it. If you're giving it out to new users, they'll have the latest updates right then and there. So let's walk through the whole process, start to finish on one machine. Here I've got my 16-inch. It's just, again, it's power, left control, left option, right shift. Press all 4 as soon as you see the Apple icon, and then release all 3 except for power. Keep holding power until it shows up on your Apple Configurator machine. And there you go. So on this, you're just going to want a 2-finger click, hit restore, and hit restore. This is going to go find the latest updates, the latest OS version for this machine, this 16-inch machine. And it's going to download them directly from Apple, and then it's going to put them on this machine. The whole process from now takes maybe 15-20 minutes. And again, you can do 3 at a time. You'll just want to put the other ones in DFU mode, and then select all the ones you have. Again, I only do 3. I leave 1 port for power. You can do 4. If you've only got 2 USB ports on your machine, you might want to leave one for power, so you can do one at a time, or you can do two at a time if you're certain that your Apple configurator machine has enough power at the time. So we'll let this run. So there you go. It's all set. This is ready to be set up as a new computer, and you can start and you can jump into the language. Start to finish, it looks like that was maybe 12, 13 minutes. So not too slow.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
That's the one downside of doing this a lot, is you're going to get used to hearing that voice. I haven't noticed it go too much slower. I haven't noticed it go too much slower if you do multiple at once. Obviously that was only one, but sometimes you do as many as three. And I don't think it goes too much slower, maybe a minute or two to do all three at the same time.